to the king.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Frazier alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the famed New York Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. Boy, we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see. Joe Frazier's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step. Hopkins is making his way to the ring. You wouldn't know he's about to step into a fight. He looks like he's just out for a stroll.
His professional record stands at 32 wins, 27 by way of knockout, and 4 defeats. Hailing out of Hopkins, Smoking Joe Frazier. And his opponent across the ring, with a record of 51 victories, 32 by way of knockout, and 5 losses. Hailing out of Philadelphia, the executioner, Hopkins.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. We are underway here, and we've heard from everybody that speed is going to be the big factor. Hopkins has got it. Plenty of it.
Yeah, now it's up to his opponent to come up with something. Maybe go to the body, take it away, slow him down.
And he's holding. Frazier's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Hooks on the inside. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Frazier. Keeping his hands up, getting away of his opponent's effort. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Joe Frazier. Scored well up top. Right on the mark with the hook up top. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Able to dismiss that body shot. Oh, good exchange there. Frazier's combination punching is working well here. Frazier just outworking his opponent here.
And that's what you expect. And also you expect that his punches count for more than the other guys. They do more damage.
You gotta land a big punch there. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out. Whoa.
Here we Frazier. Joe Frazier's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
What's the hook?
You see him with the left of the head there? Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Joe Frazier. Hopkins is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Frazier's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. How about that? Another right hand. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Took a shot, now he gives the left.
Kick your hands up.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Oh, a nice big shot. Right to the head and right to the canvas. Hopkins likes to control things. Right now, this fight may be out of his control as he rises up to beat the count. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Frazier's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Teddy, you like this kind of fighting, this infighting with the short power punches?
Oh, I love it. When you're in close, you want to keep those punches nice and short so you don't leave an opening. I like to see him visit downstairs a little more, though.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Good fighting, snapping shot by Joe Frazier. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything. And then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it. And he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Okay, listen. Don't let him play on the street. Keep moving forward.
Hopkins' corner tried to steady him and give him some sound advice with the 60 seconds they had to work with him. But keep in mind, he was knocked down in that last round.
Well, the most important thing is his experience. Has this happened to him before? Can he justify it in his mind that he's overcome it before? Also, his corner. Did they revive him? Did they do their job during that minute rest?
And a well-placed combination by Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier's hand speed right now, the difference with what we just saw, able to land that combination.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little bit more down the road, but right now, that's got him in front.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Hopkins is going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. Halfway through this round here. Hopkins left, working well that time. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Frazier's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. Big shot comes crashing home. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? Hopkins is back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Doing a really nice job on the inside now.
Exactly where he's comfortable, where he wants to be. He has short arms. He's the kind of guy that wants to be in those quarters.
Come on, breathe deeply. Inhale. Get some air in your lungs, all right? You're fighting his game plan. Box intelligently for me, all right? Come on. You're more intelligent than this. Let's go.
I think our fans out there will be curious to see your scorecard here at the beginning of round number 4. Hopkins has been willing to throw punches. His punch output is high, but he has not earned a round on your scorecard.
Yeah, but Joe, that's why they call it the sweet science. It's not enough just to grab a guy, put him in the ring, and say throw punches. You got to throw at the right time, at the right distance. You don't do that, you pay a price, you lose rounds.
A sniping left hand by Joe Frazier. Frazier's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
Focus.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Eddie, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Joe Frazier. Scores up top with a left.
He's working the jab.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Frazier starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Joe Frazier. Well, you can mark down another round for him there with his precise, accurate punching. What does his opponent have to do?
He has to feint a little bit. Feinting is the kryptonite to timing. It throws it off. You know, you feint and you're going to throw something, you don't throw it. And then he makes a move, then you throw it. Feint. That's the key.
Keep it up, all right? Very nice. Good work, kid. I want to see you double up that jab, okay?
Halfway through the scheduled slate. Frazier's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Wow, nice flush left hand. Big shot there. Well, he's been there before, and now he's there again. He got floored.
You can't afford to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the referee's going to step in now and stop this.
But he still has to impress and move forward here.
The guy that credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Good work with the hooks targeting his opponent's head by Joe Frazier. Hopkins' inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight. Other times, with what we've seen recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now make the adjustment.
See him zeroing in with that left hand to the body. He just missed that shot up top. How about that? Going upstairs twice by Joe Frazier. Hopkins' movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Little head hunting with the left. That's where he wants his man opposite him, right against the ropes. Bernard Hopkins' defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. And the round comes to an end. Frazier's in position right now to really bring home a good victory. He's up on the punch stats. He's up on your scorecard. This is his fight.
Yeah, we just hope that the judges, and you never know that. That's one thing that sometimes can really disappoint you in this business. You hope the judges see it that way, because I can't see it any other way.
Okay, now. Okay, you're good. You're good. Deep breath now. You're leaving yourself open now. Throwing your punches wide. Keep tight. Keep tight. Feel good? You gotta give me one more round.
Bernard Hopkins' confidence almost completely shot at this point as we start this round. He just went down again in the last round, and it seems like he cannot get out of that spot. Time and time again, he's finding himself on the floor. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Smoking Joe with a big right. Bernard Hopkins with some rare defensive flaws. His defense not tight, his hands not up, his movement not as good as we've seen it in the past. We've seen multiple shots come in on D-Hop. Frazier's putting forth a great combination there. That was not well targeted by Joe Frazier. Not much action as he just ties up.
Pace yourself!
And here he goes again with the clinching.
Punch! Punch!
With the combinations there, Bernard Hopkins is now really on target. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Joe Frazier. Firing off the uppercut. Great exchange. Not precise at all by Joe Frazier. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like, going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. Oh, and there you go. That was a big shot that pulled him, and it's a big shot that ends it right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
This fight is over. Joe Frazier's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight.
By way of knockouts, Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier shocked himself just as much as I think he shocked us. Who would have ever thought a late knockout here? This thing was assured to go to the scorecards, but it's over.
You know, you made a good point. Who would have ever thunk it? Whoever would have thought of it? But his opponent never thought of it. He got loads of sleep, and that's why he's sleeping on the campus in front of us right now.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.